in the jail last week after he helped us because he was supposed to be in the jail.
Okay.
Crot was watching him, and he kind of noticed when Crot fell asleep, he used his little, was it shadow step or whatever you had?
Misty Step.
Misty Step kind of slips out again. And as he's going past, he notices Captain Crate's bedroom door is open, and he is sleeping on the bed. And now what Drawlin is going to do.
Drawlin's sleeping on the bed?
No, Captain Crate.
Captain Crate.
Still weakened.
Adam. I'm not Adam. Brandon.
Right.
Do you have a filter over you? Because you look like you're old-timey. Like a faded newspaper.
It's just like sun flare or something.
It's my beautiful gold crown.
It makes everything else pale in comparison?
Yeah. It's just glittering.
So he's the one that threw me into prison anyway, right?
Yep.
Is there anybody else around?
No.
He's sleeping on the bed, eh?
Yep. Weakened on the bed.
Don't you kill my captain.
What about Flick? Flink.
All right. I'm going to kind of go into sneak mode and kind of look into his room a little bit. Is he sleeping pretty heavy?
Yeah. Yeah, he's still weakened, so when he's sleeping, he's like, he's out of it.
Does he look very strong?
No.
Oh,
Not
you
at all,
see
eh?
the camera.
All right. Well, I am a warlock, so if nobody's looking at me, I am going to, first I'm going to cast Hex.
Okay.
Which will give me an additional 1d6 necrotic damage on anything I attack.
Okay.
I'm going to attack. I'm going to do that, and I am going to cast Toll of the Dead on Captain Cryet. So he will do 1d8 necrotic damage plus 1d6 necrotic damage. So that's kind of like just a burst. There will be no maybe outside wounds visible.
Okay.
So he would have to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't know. Would he be able to do that when he's passed out?
Yeah, it's just a resisting, so you take half damage if you make it.
Okay, but if he's already undead, would the necrotic affect him, or would it heal him?
Depends on what he is. So it would be usually in a stat block for a creature if it's based on something.
Well, I forgot he was undead too.
E.g., it would be up to Brandon.
Is he missing hit points right now?
What's that?
Is he missing any hit points?
Oh yeah. He's rough. Like,
So
roll for your damage.
I just got to see what I rolled here. I got a 9 points of damage.
In his weakened state, Drawlin goes into the room, casts that necrotic spell, and
Toll of the Dead.
Toll of the Dead. The captain ceases to breathe and falls from this realm.
And I'm going to slowly sneak out. Nobody's still seeing me?
Nope.
No?
No.
All right. I'm going to casually leave the ship.
Okay.
Where's the goblin that's always with the captain?
Yeah, where's Flink? Flink.
Who knows? Not in the room with the captain.
All right, yeah, so I'm going to leave there. I'm just going to join. What's that?
I said poor Flink's going to be devastated.
So then Drawlin's going to kind of come back and catch up to you guys at the Bard College.
Maybe it was Flink that did it.
Okay. So you guys were talking about going to see Kretchan's little abode.
Do we know that Drawlin's with us now?
He's entering there.
Yep. All right, I'm here. Do I have to register?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's 5 gold to register.
5 gold to register. How about 2?
Wasn't it way more before? I thought it was like double digits, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 50 gold
Yeah, it was 50 gold.
because we didn't have enough. We had to make a deal with the pop singer.
I offer 2 gold.
Well, you
Will
won't
this
be
be
able.
enough?
You won't be able to study with that. We're already giving you a budget rate because you guys are on your way to deal with the suspicious behavior in the north.
Well, I am expecting I'm gonna have probably a litter of like 5 or 6 little dragons to feed soon.
Oh,
Did you take it into a consideration that
would you be? So you're going to have little kids.
yes.
We are a Bard College. What kind of nursery rhyme would you sing these young infants?
Let's see. Rockabye Dragonborn on the mountaintop. When the cold wind blows, the dragons gain strength. They swoop upon the village and freeze everyone in sight.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
Feel free to enter the college. We take all rights to that song. Thank you. Trademarked, stolen. You can go join your friends.
All right. So what's everybody doing right now?
You guys, they're kind of gathering their stuff up because they're about to go on that little trek.
Roger's
as I know.
currently kind of just warming his hands in the big bonfire. You may notice he's a little bit more blue than usual.
You stuck your hands in the bonfire?
No.
I mean, that's what you just said. You're warming your hands in the bonfire. You didn't say you're warming the hands on the bonfire or to the bonfire. You said in the bonfire.
One of the two.
I bring Roderick a nice beverage.
Oh, lordy. I turn around, I see Drawlin, and I'm like, I thought you were locked up on the ship again.
No, they said I served my time and let me out.
Now, this would be the first time you've seen me with my wings, I believe. I don't think you've seen my wings before.
Drink the drink I give him?
Roderick.
Do you drink the drink?
Yeah, I guess.
Sweet.
So,
I assume that I'm going to become more blue.
yeah, you start to look more like my shirt here. It's very peculiar.
You're just going to look like a Smurf.
Yeah, definitely. There's not a lot of blue orcs around, so you've got this weird hue color to you now. It's really making you stand out.
Since he's not here, I go and find Eris wherever he's sitting, and I give him some of the something to drink too.
Okay.
Because why not? In fact, I give him a double dose.
Okay.
Because you know what, even if he shows up tonight, I feel it deserves a little something.
Yeah, he drinks it, and he starts to turn a little blue too.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Nice.
The chaotic nature is coming through a little tonight.
So Lex is going to say, are you guys ready to go investigate the village up there that you were talking about?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. All right. We are going to...
Are you coming along, Blex?
No, I am going to stay here with Athena as she's still recovering.
Mary.
So there is the map here.
This really is a very pretty map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a perception check just to see what's around and
Okay.
what I hear and whatnot.
I guess Roderick will do the same.
I got 20.
Okay, so it's kind of foggy. You definitely smell some. There's definitely death in the air. You smell fire. You smell the smoke. It's very unpleasant. It smells like animal, death, fire. And you can kind of see the fire through the path.
I say we proceed ahead with caution because it doesn't smell too nice over here.
Well, frankly, Roderick loves the smell. The smell of death and smoke is something that Roderick enjoys.
Reminds him of home.
Yeah, very much so of home.
Was Roderick raised in an opium den? Okay, so you guys are going to be making your way up the path?
Yep.
Okay, as you're coming up the path, you notice first large pile of dead bodies. There's looks to be infants, women, and old men, young men.
I'll investigate the bodies just to see if there's any.
They look like they were like
looks like
savagely attacked, like ripped apart, limbs ripped off, hearts missing, livers,
Gotcha.
kidneys devoured. It looks like.
Are you making
Pleasant.
notes
Make a
tonight?
perception check on what might have done this.
Making any
Okay.
notes? What? Just curious. Just wondering how long it's going to take. Because it's 8 or 7:40, so you have an hour and 20 minutes.
You're gonna.
Where is it?
You think might be
15.
like
You have just over an hour and 20 minutes.
tigers or bears or wild boars.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
Could it be wolves?
Possibly. This looks like whatever it was like a wild, savage assault.
This looks like something Roderick would do in his heyday, back in the gladiatorial days.
Well, I definitely don't like the looks of this, but I'm not surprised after what we heard before. Is there any identifying marks on whether they're from one faction or another? Like, would we know that?
A faction?
Yeah, like the old king or the new king.
Oh. Not that you can see. Like they're all pretty ripped up in this pile anyway.
Do they have any loot?
No, it looks like it's just like bodies, maybe like a little bit of tattered clothing on them still, but it looks like they were pillaged pretty good.
Yeah, well, Roderick is just gonna keep moving up the path then.
Okay. And then you're going to come across another pile of bodies. If you're not mistaken, this one looks like it has a couple dead kittens in the pile.
Hmm.
not cool. I mean, dead people I can understand. I don't agree with,
Yeah.
but I don't understand. But dead kittens? That's not okay.
Doing a further investigation, Jolly, since you were upset about it.
Investigation or perception?
Either or.
Do perception, it's higher. 22.
You clearly recognize the kitten you had on the ship.
Triggered.
Emery, these are our kittens!
This episode comes with a trigger warning. Hey, do I recognize the orc lady from the ship or anything like that in this group, or her boyfriend?
Yeah, you do recognize the remaining.
Or any of the crew?
Yeah, there's you definitely, a couple of them look familiar to you, like you've seen them before, but they're pretty mangled, so it's hard to say 100% sure.
Okay, well, if these are our kittens, then there's no doubt that this has got to be Kretchen. Because I swear he just stole our ship. And we just lost Drolin.
Mm-hmm.
Throw John in the dead body pile.
If there's bodies from the crew here, that might mean that the ship is here.
Yeah.
Or somewhere nearing. Or maybe it's in the pile of fire. We may not know.
That's why they call it a pyre. Pile of fire.
Maybe.
You're grounded.
Only till next week when I get to go back to work.
Okay, are you guys gonna keep going, or are you gonna look at the bodies more?
I'll
keep going.
move up to the last pile, I guess,
Okay.
and take a close look.
This pile.
I'm mad now.
You've given them incentive to.
In the pile, you do see what definitely looks like the old tattoo gun that was used on you amongst the dead bodies.
Man,
Hmm.
this guy's pushing his luck, I swear.
And as you approach the fires are roaring, and you kind of see the head of the ornament that was on the front of the singing harpy.
The figurehead?
Yeah, in the fire.
He broke our ship. Son of a
That's not
bitch.
good.
Not looking good for him.
I love how pissed you guys all look.
You love what?
Except for Drawlin for some reason. He's basking. Okay. Are you going to proceed, or are you going to...
Well, Rodridge didn't have too much attachment to the ship or anything, so he's just
I'm gonna
keep on.
Scout
I think we
around.
get a sneaky scout type.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneaky scout around the side of the temple and just sort of look around.
And I'm stopping to take a couple breaths just to try and calm myself down because I'm really, really mad.
Okay, you see that there's clearly an entranceway right here. Why is that going so slow? Okay, well, right there. There's some voices inside. Looks like there's some light coming from it. It looks like where someone's gathered.
Try to look in.
You see a lot of blood marks around here. There was definitely a battle, a slaughter.
Alright, so Rodridge is just going to push through this gate thing, and he's just gonna kind of stand here and wait for the others.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Rodridge in.
Okay. So there's like statues there amongst the big pillars. It looks very regal. Well, like gold encrusted into the statues. You feel that this place once was very beautiful, kind of before it had all these ruined stuff kind of growing around it.
I'm just kind of standing by the doorway over here for now.
Okay.
All right, so Rodridge is going to kind of take his magic carpet out of his bag, and he's just going to slowly ride over to the front door. He's going to make a grand entrance.
Okay. I love it.
Jeez.
So Robert,
One sneaky, one not.
You got a magic carpet?
Yeah. And he is going to go up the stairs, and he's going to go right through the front door.
you got it from the unicorn ride, didn't you? Was that your
Yeah,
reward?
I think.
You're the only one who stayed on it the whole time.
Yep. I am along the sides looking in because I'm not crazy enough to run into a building.
So Rodridge is going to come right in. And you're going to see this grand hall as you come in, Rodridge. Clearly, you're going to see a couple piles of bodies, some more on the sides. Seems to be some large statues. Really luxurious looking room with some creatures in it.
So Roger just kind of like stand right at the door and wait to see if anyone else kind of enters after him.
What?
He wants to see if anyone's going in with him. It looks like we have a guest. What is your business? Creature. Blue creature.
I'm an orc. He's just gonna kind of ride his magic carpet up a little bit further.
Who is speaking right now?
Me?
No, in
Seal the werebear.
Okay.
Wereboar, rather.
Okay.
Do you wish to see the king? Pay homage.
Roger shall.
Just always here, aren't you? Am I?
Okay.
Just gonna slowly inch a little bit further.
Okay.
Am
They're
I
kind of watching you.
am I able to check out the dead bodies?
You're going to come in and check the dead bodies?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like, again, more like just figured bodies.
So like the first pile?
Yeah. These ones look like they perhaps hated a bit more. They looked like they were ripped apart a little more aggressively. And a little more hatred behind these ones. Like the heads are severed right off.
So are we all up here or just
Well, so far just Rodridge has entered. You guys were just here for loading purposes.
okay.
Just wanted to come in. So I don't have to stop the game for 20 minutes as I load everyone's character into it.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm
I'm gonna make my way up there too.
Okay.
I was trying to look in one of the windows, basically, and just kind of observe, since I have plenty of ranged attacks for the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was following Rodridge up, but until he jumped on the carpet, but I'm gonna go slowly go up and walk in there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back a little bit by these bodies for now.
So Rodridge is going to ask how they got a hold of such a beautiful place like this.
Kretchen is the king. He has finally taken his place as the proper heir.
Roger's just going to nod and say, of course. Although he had no idea.
Will you swear fealty to Gretchen?
Roger's going to tilt his head because he doesn't know what that word means.
What happened with these bodies over here?
Traitors.
What did they do?
They were usurpers. Gretchen has returned and reclaimed his kingdom.
Returned? You mean he left to go somewhere? How long was he the king before he left?
Watch your mouth, who you were talking to.
I'm just asking questions, trying to get the situation understood. I'm not from around these parts, I don't know.
You enter these halls. You pay fealty to the king.
I'd like to know a little bit more about the king that I'm paying fealty to, that's all. All I know is he's the king and there's dead bodies laying around, that's all I'm asking. What kind of king is he?
The rightful.
That's not an answer. Is he kind? Is he fair? Is he just? Or is he a tyrant?
Roger's just going to turn over to Jelly and kind of...
Do you walk into a palace and ask if the king is a tyrant?
Roger is just
grab that mouthy elf creature weird thing with wings and throw them in the cage.
I was just using it as an I can't even say the word. So, as an example, not that I thought it
Bear
was.
comes and grabs you, and he drags you up.
Rodridge understands that if he kind of talks back to a talking bear, he probably isn't going to end up very well.
You are thrown in this cage.
Okay. Bless you.
Again, have you come to pay homage?
You're asking me?
Roland.
Yes, I am here to pay homage, and I'll bow down.
Okay. You may approach the king.
How many, I want to take a look around. How many creatures are around? Wereboars, or is the...
You see a werewolf, wereboar, were-tiger, were-rat, and a werewolf. So there's 5, and then the king. There is a tiefling lady in a cage up at the top.
Wait. I think we're vastly outnumbered here. Anybody else from our party come up?
Rodridge is gonna just like kind of ride up on his magic carpet.
I love Rodridge on a carpet.
You gotta know before you call. You can say.
What business do you guys have in Trixus?
We're trying to have an Oswald.
We were just out for a daily stroll, and we happened upon the place.
Ah. Do you have any offerings for us?
I think we've already paid you in offerings with the cats you took from our boat.
Uh-oh. You should not have said that.
Have you guys met Gretchen before? Because Drawn and Rodridge both joined later. So you guys probably aren't too familiar with him. So
No, I don't think I am.
Rodridge is not.
What boat? Have we met?
Yeah, because he wouldn't recognize me. I've got wings now.
Yeah, so the 3 who entered aren't actually
Roger is just gonna shake his head and he's gonna say that the dragon is speaking nonsense.
I sure do like the looks of that carpet. I don't have one that flies.
Roger is going to say that there is one that they're able to get some at the Bard College if they are able to stay on the unicorn for long enough.
Oh my god.
I have sent my slaves to the Bard College to keep an eye on things. They have not reported any such magical trinkets to me.
What kind of slaves did you send?
I sent an elf
Well,
and my
elves aren't the
unicorn.
smartest bunch, are they?
No.
Well, Roger is going to say that there certainly was a unicorn there, and that's what's giving out the prizes. They seem to have enslaved the unicorn.
I like to collect exotic animals. It makes me feel powerful.
I have a slight feeling that Roger's blue skin is not going to be a very good thing in this place.
Are you a bit of a fan of the mead, Dragonborn?
Well, normally I am, but at this
It looks like you've drank a few.
But I drink a few.
You got a bit of a beer belly.
Well, that's another story, but yeah, I've drank a few in my time. So how do you become a were creature?
Would you like me to turn you?
Huh.
Some call it a curse. They banished me from here before because they say I was afflicted. They didn't see the power I had. But I was freed, and I have returned.
The only thing about if Rodridge were to become a were creature, it might lower his power. He might not be as powerful as an orc.
I don't know, he might be even more powerful.
Maybe.
So what kind of stuff would I lose, though, becoming a were creature?
I don't believe you'd lose anything. You gain power. You'll be on servitude to me, of course.
Rodridge is going to...
It'll depend on what your inner spirit animal is, as to what creature you may turn into.
Rodridge is going to reach into his bag and pull out a trinket, and he's going to offer it to the king.
Okay. The were-rat will come and grab it from you, and then scurry up the steps and present it to Kretchen. What trinket did you have to give her?
I don't think you specified it. I think I grabbed it at some point along the way, and then you didn't really specify what it was.
Okay, so a magical trinket, we'll say. Okay. Look at this. Orc. And
do this for Jim, sorry.
the tiefling will be like, "You guys shouldn't stay here. He's crazy." Silence.
So,
How long have you had the tiefling in captivity?
is doing
This was my brother's wife, pretending to be the queen in my absence.
and then
My brother's
between the time of
in the
me
casket on the other side of the room.
someone already came
Oh.
and they came to like
I made her watch as we
and they
cleared the
they
courtroom.
like, hey, I just want to let you know since you're being a paper.
I see. You did quite the thorough job.
Are
Yes.
you over 18? Because I'm 10.
Banishing me
What?
wasn't a smart
19.
idea.
I pressed the 0 and 9 are right next to each other. That's my bad. You're like, I'm 18.
Why did they banish you?
So, considering how Rogers is already a blue orc
Mild heart attack.
with a magic carpet, I believe becoming a were creature might be quite a good opportunity.
Now I'm
Okay.
scrolling through all my saved audios
So
to
you
try
wish
to
to
find
join us?
old audios. Because I have a
Yes,
bunch in there.
I do too. I would
They're somewhere.
have to offer my soul to you. Is that what you're saying?
In a sense. It's more of a trade. You can't get something for nothing. Now the teacher's
And
like,
what
no!
would
No!
what would this trade be?
Well, once you are turned, it'll take you a while to be able to control how often you turn and how to control it. But we can teach you. Most often, people turn into what their inner spirit animal is. Sometimes, we've had some people transform into goats and such. Unfortunately, they had to be sacrificed.
And
Can I
how
see my
often?
inner animal first, my spirit animal, before I accept this change?
You want to know what your inner spirit animal is?
Yes.
Good drawing. What about the babies?
I've got lots.
Your tail is a weapon.
Dragonborn don't consider their young much more than whatever they are.
I just want to play corpse party. That's all I want.
You come up here.
For once, I
We
want
can
to
prepare the ritual.
watch someone else play.
Well, Rogers will continue riding on his magic carpet.
Okay.
Or Hansel.
Approach.
I will
If you want
Orc.
mine.
I will approach Gretchen.
All right.
I can't play it on my computer.
So, as you guys approach, he starts to twitch.
Oh, S. It no longer works.
Is he wearing any metal at all, like metal armor?
No.
Okay.
But as he changes, Gretchen, the deceiver, bites you in the neck, and then he turns and he bites Roderick in the neck. You guys kind of fall down in pain, and you're shivering on the ground. And he stops laughing.
Okay, but I can't reach after these.
You guys are kind of incapacitated for a bit as you're kind of on the ground, kind of withering.
I'm in the cage, just shaking my head like dumbasses.
Rogers is going to be kind of laying on his magic carpet.
He's just twitching on the carpet as it's floating.
I think I'm gonna be in. I'll be in now.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa, look who it is.
I know, I think, some polite society. I try to pay attention to customs.
Okay.
At least I have a precedent for it because I was worried about how the dead were treated at that ferry. So I would do what I think is probably appropriate here and maybe do a flourished bow or a curtsy, whatever's appropriate for her gender.
You are
Gretchen.
one of those who saved me.
That's right. I'd kick anybody down a pit. Prevent slavery.
Yes. As you can see, I am no longer a slave. I have regained my place.
By any means necessary, it seems.
Yes. They sent me because they said I was afflicted. I was cursed. I couldn't be trusted.
They sent you?
Yes. Once they learned of my affliction, they did not want me in the palace anymore because I ate a couple of their children and they got upset about it and sent me off. My brother didn't think I could be trusted. Now look at him, rotting in his tomb.
Is this not your original kingdom?
No, it was to be my kingdom, but my brother was older than me. I was second in line. But now, with his unfortunate passing, it is mine.
Any chance you know a rat, a rare rat who seems to be competing for your throne?
A rare rat? Competing for my throne? He glances at Arthur. What is the meaning of this?
Who's Arthur? One of the guys up in here?
Yeah, right here. This is the where rat.
Okay. Oh, I hadn't scrolled all the way up.
He's like,
and there's Christian too. Okay.
I don't know what she means. This tiefling. This tiefling was nice enough to free me and give me her boat.
And I believed your story.
Yes.
I wouldn't say I exactly gave you the boat. Any chance it's still intact?
No. It was an undead vessel. We burnt it. Undead are the worst.
Well, I could understand the membership, but the boat itself would still sail?
It was rotting. It smelled. You could smell the death on it. There was no choice for me to burn it. It got me to where I needed to, and then I had to dispose of it.
Do you happen to have other transportation? I find I am in need of a ship, or I'm just a sailor.
I don't. But this fellow here has a magic carpet. Perhaps you could get yourself one of those.
So as this is happening, I whisper under my breath, man, she's good.
Magic carpet. Fascinating. And I look around, and where's Rod? Is he behind me somewhere?
No, I'm all the way up.
Oh, you're all the way up there?
I'm passed out right next to the throne.
He's lying in a pool of his own pee and poo.
Tiefling's like, don't believe a word he says. He's evil. Silence. One more outburst and we will feed you.
I ask him if I can approach to roll up the carpet.
Yes, you may approach.
So I'm going to do that. I'll roll the carpet up and I'll tuck it on my back between my pack or something.
Okay. You just kind of roll Rodbridge off to the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
You now have a blood-soaked magic carpet.
At least it doesn't smell like undead.
I mean, it might. Who knows what it's been through?
Is Roderick gonna recover, or do I need to worry about his life?
The process takes different lengths of time for other people. It might depend on what their spirit animal actually is. Most survive the awakening, but not all of them.
Roderick is the blueberry.
Roderick's just a really buff smurf.
Yeah. I've never tried to turn a dragonborn before, especially a pregnant one, so I'm very curious of what will happen to this one. But I sense his heart is not pure, so the creature may be a bit of the darker variety.
So I see that I see this was a rather hostile takeover. You must have gotten rid of all the traitors. Could none of them have been turned to your cause?
Oh. The ones that banished me and supported the usurper? I think not.
Well, I just saw some of my former crewmates from the undead vessel.
Yes. I've told you before when we first met, I don't trust undead. Only one way to deal with them.
I didn't know they were all undead. I thought some of them were alive.
Not anymore.
Ah,
I kept the queen alive as a reminder to those who punish me what happens to them.
Queen. Is that Uniza up here?
Yes.
What state is she in? Is she like
She's in a
I'm out.
cage. She's a tiefling in a cage. She's
Oh, she's the tiefling one. Okay.
my brother's. It was my brother's wife.
She's the one who keeps talking to you not to trust him.
Does she turn into something too?
No, we haven't decided whether we're going to turn her or kill her or just make her watch for eternity as I rule. Maybe I'll make her marry me. She's looking like, oh God, no.
In some cultures, that's certainly what happens when the brother is deceased.
Yes. Maybe I will force you to be my wife. Maybe the Dragonborn. Maybe I'll marry you all.
I chuckle and curtsy again. We could only we could all be so fortunate. But my free spirit, I have goals. Gretchen, you know I need to be a pirate queen.
Do tell me, where is that good lad, Eris?
Eris. Yes. He was with us. He must have gotten distracted by something. You know how he is.
Yes.
He could be on the island, or maybe we left him at the Bard College. Lost track along the way here.
I think he's at the Bard College, like sleeping or something.
Okay. But he still accompanies me. We're just, we had to steal a ship when you left us high and dry. But, you know, I understand. You got to get where you got to get. I'd do the same.
I would not go help undead. I came and reclaimed my kingdom.
I don't know what else to say to this guy. Let me think here.
This creature with wings. Do you know this creature? Points at Jolly.
Oh, Jolly. I know Jolly. She is a half-elf who has been
nosy.
She's been enchanted. It's not. I don't think that's her fault. She has her uses.
Do you think she tastes good?
I think she's really good with a bow, and I've trusted her to watch my back. She was part of that slavery crew.
They're not undead, are they?
Oh no, not at all. They bleed red, the same as I do.
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick roll here.
Smiled and worried.
I was just going to say, I don't like that smile.
Rodbridge starts to turn, and his other form kind of, his little head kind of extends, and his other form, like pink feathers, kind of popping it. And his other form is a flamingo.
A pink flamingo?
Yeah, he's a were-flamingo.
Oh my gosh.
I must Google that right now.
And
Does that exist? Don't let me down. Maybe I need a hyphen. On the Googles, there's no such thing. Come on, I wanted a picture. I wanted a picture so bad.
Rollin, all of a sudden, it's like out of his pregnant belly, these udders start popping out.
Oh my god.
And he starts turning into a were-cow.
Oh, not what I wanted.
Well, there are some fearsome additions to your army.
Oh, this is very peculiar. It's like,
I wasn't in the room when it happened. Who sired them?
who what?
Who sired them?
Gretchen.
Gretchen bit them.
Oh,
Oh,
Gretchen.
yeah, Gretchen bit them.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
let
dear.
Gretchen, to be precise, they let Gretchen bite him.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of these.
We never said we were the smartest.
Where flamingo? Is it a were cow or were bull? I can't quite tell. But like when you kind of formed your, because this is a little dragonborn, you have like a couple extra sets of udders. It's just a mess.
Am I still laying down?
Yeah, you're kind of still
Okay, then
twitching.
ground beef, I guess.
Question, does the were-flamingo have arms or not? Or does it have wings? Because if it's just a flamingo with arms, I think that is...
It's a flamingo.
Oh, God, birds with arms memes.
You know when they kind of got like a bat that has like the wings but the arms are on the end.
Little T-Rex
You
arms.
got like the hands at the ends of the wings, and then you got like a flamingo beak, but there's like sharp teeth.
It doesn't have little T-Rex arms? I feel like he should have little T-Rex arms.
Just little arms that come out of the wings. They're little T-Rexy, the big wings, the little T-Rex arms at the end.
Okay, another question. Is his legs like flamingo legs, or are they more muscular?
They're like flamingo legs, but they're like muscular thighs at the top and then go real skinny down at the bottom.
I put a picture on the Facebook chat group of a were-flamingo drawing.
You found one?
Oh, that's amazing.
Your Google foo is awesome. Oh, God. Awful. Whoa.
So is that close to what you were thinking there?
Yeah, that's what came out my mouth.
Rodridge, I sent it to you on Discord.
Okay.
Now, Tiefling,
Oh, God.
are you interested in joining the Were Army?
Oh, did he call me Tiefling? I forgot it's Tiefling.
Yes.
Yep.
I forget your name. I remember Eris. I
I'm
don't believe
Emery.
you ever introduced yourself to me. Ah, Emery.
Emery, yes.
So Emery Jolly. Where's the rest of the crew? Where's the captain? Now Drolin and Rodridge kind of go back to their original forms, and you guys kind of wake up a bit. You're a little foggy, but you're kind of like, whoa, that was a rush.
And I'm still in the cage, I'm assuming, or have they let me out yet?
Rodridge very quickly notices that he is on the ground and not on his magic carpet.
I'm gonna do the best, kindest way to say no, because I have my own goals, and I'm a bit young, that maybe I will join him later.
What about Jolly? Should we sacrifice her? I sure do love when people sacrifice for me. It's one of my favorite pastimes, a good sacrifice.
I kind of look all around me and say, you're not satiated yet.
How far am I from where Jolly is?
It depends on where you say you were. You're outside looking in the window.
Yeah.
So each of these squares would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, maybe about 40 feet if you rate in the window.
Okay. Just double checking something. I think I'm out of range. Yep, I'm out of range. Never mind.
I'm just going to take a second bathroom break. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Did Ron go AFK too?
I think so. I think everybody did, but Sierra and I was reading the Offspring AMA on my phone, so not really paying attention.
Did you not time up again?
Did Jacob ever respond to anybody?
No.
Did he fall asleep?
That's the only thing I can think of.
One time he forgot to set his alarm, remember?
Yeah, that's what I was That's actually what I said earlier before you got on. I'm like wondering if he just forgot to set an alarm. Which, I mean, I can't say anything. I've done that.
Yeah, because he had the best rapport with Kretchen, so this would probably all be a little different if he was here, but it is what it is. I was hoping he was going to log on late and then run in, but
yeah,
it up here. It's happening.
He's gonna show up in like the last 5 minutes and just ruin everything.
Ruin everything.
You kind of did that yourself. Everything you've done to yourself. So you don't wish to join the were people?
Well, I wouldn't say never. Not for the moment. Thank you for the kind offer.
Has it not been for your previous kindness shown to me, we wouldn't really give you a choice. But sometimes eyes and ears on the outside can benefit us.
Of course.
For instance, where has the rest of the undead crew gone?
They weren't on the ship you took?
I'm looking for the captain.
Oh, the captain. I think he's looking for his missing wife.
He would make a great servant.
The Drow are a very proud race. I don't think she'd take it well.
Oh, look. The Dragonborn's coming too. How was that, Dragonborn? Did you feel the power?
Holy cow, that was amazing.
Holy cow. Moo.
Now, a cow, though. How
was
can
it
I be
utterly
a were cow?
Was it utterly amazing?
Your milk is poisonous.
Oh.
It's going to infiltrate areas. Let them milk you. Let them drink the milk. Then profit as they die.
Profit as they die.
Or
broth.
You can risk trying to be turned a second time. Unfortunately, there's a 50% chance of death.
Do it.
I'll do it.
Anything's better than a cow.
All right.
I'll offer my neck. Bite away.
Okay. I am going to do an old-fashioned coin flip for this.
He's a double cow.
1 sec, I gotta grab a coin.
I have a quarter here.
He's gonna die in the spot.
Let me just roll a die 100 and 51 to 100 is yay.
And 52.
Yeah, 1 die 4 or 1 die 2, whatever we can.
Could you become aware of whatever race you already are? Like, could you be a were-human?
I don't think so.
This might be
Maybe.
our first player death.
No.
So I got a coin here.
Nothing wrong with player deaths.
There's an evil side
Okay.
and a good side.
Thank you, Phil.
So you want evil or good?
I'll take evil.
Okay. So
Jake.
if it lands on evil, you'll be able
I'll
to change into a different creature. If it lands on good, you will die.
Oh, what?
You can't just change twice. There's consequences. There's a limited chance. So
There's a 50% chance that he's going to die.
he told them he was honest about it. He's taking it. So here we go. Evil.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Okay. Just let me- So you kind of go into convulsing again, and you start to foam at the mouth, and you start, your second form appears to be an owl bear.
Oh, shit.
An owl bear?
Yep.
Those are pretty kick-ass. All right.
What about Orc? Are you happy with your second appearance?
Rodridge has never felt more fashionable in his life.
Fabulous.
So what can a were-flamingo do?
It can flap its wings and pretend to fly, but on the magic carpet, it would think it actually is flying.
Except he doesn't have the magic carpet anymore.
It can scurry across ponds. It can bite in the neck.
I rolled it up, but I
Well, regular Rodridge can do that anyways.
It can be distracting. Look at that flamingo. It's beautiful.
Maybe a little bit debatable then, based on the image that was sent.
You will have trouble controlling this. The first few midnights you will change without any warning. But over time, you'll be able to learn to control this power and turn at will. And you may hunger for sentient flesh. But don't worry. It tastes good.
So I might eat a goblin every once in a while, or an elf.
Goblins are particularly tasty. Elves, on the other hand, are very delicious.
Well, what about gnomes?
Oh, yes.
Even the Zerth Neblins?
Oh, yes. Humans, delicious. I like barbarians. They're more sinewy.
Like beef jerky.
I've never eaten a tiefling before.
Yeah.
I'm sure the time will come.
Well, you have a couple tieflings here you could probably eat.
Well, the one we're saving, and the other one has proven to be loyal to me in the past. Perhaps they may have a family member that they don't need anymore.
If I find my family, I'm going to kill them myself.
Oh, that's the spirit.
Good night.
Maybe bring one back and I like it.
They deserve it.
Where's the
Actually, am I
rest
still
of
an
your
hour
crew?
there?
Well, the
Okay.
rest of my crew is, you have Jolly in a cage there, and I'm hoping I can ask you to let her out because I don't have much of crew anymore. I am rebuilding after the loss of my ship. I joined the captain's crew as a way out of that slave pit, and I find myself free again, but having to rebuild.
Where's your captain now?
I don't have a captain anymore. That's part of the trouble.
What was your current quest? What were you doing when you stumbled upon us?
Oh, we were going to the Bard College. We were talking to Blex.
Lex.
Yes, we attended a festival, a fashion festival that he hosted.
I see you didn't buy anything for yourself at a fashion festival.
Well,
No, but
I do
may have slaughtered
some nice things. I'm just not wearing them now.
may have slaughtered a few people. Maybe commit a little bit of terrorism. Just a teensy bit.
I may have gotten myself wanted.
Wanted, you say? Who's after you?
Probably some gnomes.
I have no use for coin. I have enough.
Thankfully, Rodrid kind of looks a little bit more blue than what his bounty shows.
What does blue and pink make? Because the flamingo's pink and his skin is blue.
Probably purple.
Purple, yeah. It'd be like a pastel purple. Blurple.
Blurple.
It'd be like a blue. It'd be a like a bluish, pinkish. Like a pastel bluish purple
like
with a purple tinge. Yeah.
Cotton candy. Maybe instead of like having it like a mix of the two, it's literally just like half of me is blue and the other half is pink. Split right down the middle.
And I tell him some of our adventures. I tell him that I played against a devil and won. Played a banjo. And then I tell him, I don't know, any other adventures that might be interesting. But I make them sound like I want to include my crewmates in them, just to drive home the fact that I'm trying to rebuild a crew, and Jolly is part of that. I'd really like to have her back.
I mean, you could bring up the fact that we like slaughtered a bunch of barbarians at one time. That might tickle his fancy.
I don't know if he's in it just for the slaughter. It's mostly about the revenge, isn't it? I don't know. He's seen me murder people firsthand, so I don't really have to.
Blue and pink make purple.
Oh.
Can't really see the color on here, though. It looks like just a darker blue, but it is purple.
Yep. Blurple.
Yeah, so I don't feel like I have to prove my willingness to kill or anything like that, because he's seen me do it.
I'll tell you guys what. I could send you on a mission and I can let your little weird winged friend go. And you bring my new servants, Roland and Rodridge, with you.
Bless you. Bless you.
I very much like to eat some of the Bard College teachers.
Who do you want us to bring back?
Well, you said someone named Lex.
Oh,
no. Tasty. And this demon you talked about. I've never eaten a demon.
All right. I don't think I can get you Blex. He's pretty powerful. He's way above my level. And he's a lot older. He's a drow. Very powerful drow. I believe he runs that entire community.
I smell an elf.
What?
The werewolf starts sniffing over here. Elf, we can smell you.
It starts quietly slipping. I mean, I would have been slipping back anyways as they were getting ready to leave.
Okay.
I can't really place myself on the black because I won't see myself. Can I? Oh no, I guess I can.
I'm half elf. It's probably me you're smelling.
Well, Emery, as you pointed out earlier, I have a traitor in my midst. Kill the were-rat.
I'll find him. He's still there.
Kill Arthur.
Arthur,
your services are no longer required.
Roderick is gonna kind of.
For reference, 15
I'm
stealth.
going to attack Arthur right away too.
Okay.
So when he says that, I'll turn and send an Eldritch Blast at him.
And I'm assuming I'm still locked in the cage.
Yeah, they're about to let you go, but they want this guy dead first. So, just roll initiative real quick, then. So we get an idea.
Me included or no?
You could roll initiative and then tell me what you're going to do in the cage. Because you could probably, it's not like a magical cage. You may still be able to do some things.
I got a 9.
20 total initiative for Jolly in a cage.
Jolly.
I got 15.
Emery got 18, so Jolly.
yeah, I have a bunch of pluses, I think, for
Drawing.
rogue. I have a 5, so 18 plus 5 plus.
So is there enough room in here for me to shoot my bow?
Yeah, it's a guard cage, so you'd be able to
Okay.
narrow through. So you guys are all kind of swarming on him real quick.
So who's
I got a
first?
23.
Okay, so Emery's gonna go first.
I can go Emery, Jolly, and then Roderick, then Drawin, I think.
Yep.
I want to. Something I want to do here, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I need a spell or. I have +2 to charisma. I want to. There's a tiger and a wolf and a bear and a wolf. Am I
I think we
missing any?
just have to kill the rat.
Yeah, I'm just. I know we're gonna kill the rat, but I wanted to see what else there was here because I want to do a callback to the Bard College. And before I pepper this rat with arrows, I also want to let Gretchen know that I don't think this is the only traitor in his midst.
There's a were-boar, a were-bear, a werewolf, were-tiger.
I think it's going to be the tiger that I'm going to call out because I mentioned that at the Bard College, the were rat was very close with the cat as well. And then I just want to stare daggers at that were tiger. So that Gretchen, my intention is that they'll both be assassinated as traitors. What was the name of that cat?
The cat with
The
elf
cat
lady?
that was, yeah,
That was
that was the one that was captured the lady and the unicorn, right?
that was
Okay.
Truza and Janzer.
Janzer's was the cat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to tell him that the Bard College is also holding fugitive another were animal, and it is a cat. That probably I'm gonna assume it belongs to the same cat were tiger, just like this were rat one does. Does he react to that at all? Do I need to roll something for that?
So what did you actually tell him?
I can tell him that this is not the only traitor in your midst. The tigers are in on it too. Bard College is holding another fugitive.
Weird. I was going to say Paston, Solet. Hold the tiger, hold Drurgen. So the bear and the werewolf run up here and kind of sees him.
Okay.
And then they're kind of still waiting for you to deal with the werewolf, or were-rat, rather.
Okay, so did I just shoot an arrow at him then?
You just shoot an arrow? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty long range.
Those can go pretty far.
Yeah.
I think Emery's supposed to be up closer than where they are.
Yeah, well,
I'm trying to.
I'm assuming she moved up.
I'm trying to roll that for the bow. Did that work? Okay. What was it? Oh, it's a 10, not 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
That'll miss.
Okay.
That puts it up. Jolly would be next in the cage.
I'm going to do a longbow shot, and Jacob just messaged the group chat.
Yeah, I'm replying to him. So you guys can keep going since I'm not involved.
So 26.
That'll hit.
And then 7 damage.
Okay. All right. Rodridge.
All right, so Rodridge is going to raise his hammer of thunderbolts, and he's going to just kind of slam it into the back of his collarbone.
Okay.
So that's 11 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to use second wind to try and... No, not second wind. Action surge.
Okay.
So I can take another turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and kind of hit him in the shoulder to make him fall over next to the statue. So that is 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Hey, that comment was so worth it.
Is 11
11?
damage.
Okay. Alikio, did you roll a initiative in case you're jumping in, or are you just still watching?
I think he said it was out of range, so.
Okay. Drawlin will be up then.
Sorry, I was muted. I did not. I was I stealthed away, so I don't even know that I'm aware of it because you had them smell me, so I ran off. I run off. OFT'd. I assumed we were done. I didn't realize they were gonna go kill somebody. Some poor random were-rat.
Yep.
Well, at least you'll be outside when Eris comes.
Yep.
Just a quick word, kill the were-rat, and we all jumped in on it. No questions asked.
Yep. You guys are like, yeah!
Murder!
Despite the tiefling's warning and him killing your cats and stealing your ship, you're like, yeah, sure. You made me a fucking...
Yeah, I honestly had no idea. Like, I'm half tempted just to wander off and vanish into the night. I'm like, because it doesn't seem like my character's kind of like conflicted right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like, fuck. Yeah, they all just fell to the dark side. What the hell?
See, I'm conflicted too, but I'm also in a cage, so I'm doing this to try and get myself out of the cage.
And I mean this in the best way. I'm also not running right into the thing and then insulting them. No offense. I was like, why is everybody running in? I'm gonna stay over here and see what the fuck goes down. I didn't trust him. I didn't trust him on the ship. Why would I trust him here? And you'll all recall I didn't trust his ass on the ship.
How could you not trust somebody called Kretchen the Deceiver?
Yeah. Kretchen the Deceiver who killed the dude in my bunk. Yeah, I'm gonna trust that mofo.
That's with the term deceiver.
I mean, he killed some dude in my bunk.
Probably an accident.
With his throat torn out? No, I don't think that's an accident. If he'd fallen down and broken his neck, okay, yeah, sure. But with his throat ripped out and blood all over my bunk, it's not an accident.
Drawlin, what are you doing?
Right. I'm up. Okay. I just want to position myself in a way so when I use Eldritch Blast on him, I'm going to repel him backwards 10 feet, maybe towards Jolly's cage.
Okay.
Jolly needs some Misty Steps or something.
She's got invisible daggers. I don't know why she didn't try and pick the lock with her.
I don't know.
18?
Yeah, why isn't Jolly picking the lock? Aren't you you're not a rogue.
Because they're daggers.
You can pick a lock.
I got an 18. Does it hit?
Yep, that'll hit.
And to be honest with you, it never occurred to me to pick the lock with my daggers.
Okay, that's better.
So he takes 6 damage and I propel him back 10 feet.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get him towards the cage.
Okay. So toward the cage. Oh, I stretched him up. Now he's a long boy. There we go.
So does he kind of like skid across, or does he literally like hit the cage itself?
Well, it goes 10, so he's going to kind of just hit the cage. Jolly's in the cage.
So because I see him come towards the cage, can I hold my dagger, my invisible dagger out so he runs into that?
If you would have told me that beforehand, I would have allowed it, but it's technically his turn now.
Okay.
So he's going to try to... does he get knocked down or just push back?
Just push back.
Okay. It's going to say, Kretchen, I've been loyal. The tiefling's a liar. And he's going to try to bite. Oh, wait. Emery's far away. So he's going to try and he's going to try and run out of here. So now he's running by the cage. Are you going to try and stab him on the way by?
Yeah.
I never claimed anything of the sort.
So you just roll to see if you hit him as he's running by. Okay, that already hit him.
And damage is 1d4 plus 4. So 8.
8?
Yeah.
That really slows him down. He's running as fast as he can, though, to Emery. But he's really fucked up. 5, 10, 15, 25. He's going to kind of get right in front of Emery and then kind of fall to one knee, and then Emery's going to be up.
I tell him, look, I didn't tell your master it was you. I just mentioned I saw someone at the Bard College. Maybe he's overreacting. How far can I move and still shoot? Is each one of these squares 5?
Yeah.
5, and where do I want to go? Where did Jolly go?
I'm still in the cage.
Oh, it's up there. That's the direction I want to go. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know how much I can move and then still shoot.
What's your speed?
I don't know, 30, I think.
Then you can move 30 and still shoot.
Yeah, I would just use like the ruler on the left, so it's a lot easier to actually tell where you're going, if you're going like diagonal or anything.
Ah, cool. I didn't realize there was a ruler. I need to make this map smaller. I can't see the whole freaking map. And all the icons down here are in my way. I need a bigger monitor. So I can get all the way to Jolly. All right, so I'm gonna go up here. Oh, now I can't move my character. And now I'll shoot. And if I'm up here on higher ground, does that do anything? Does that give me a bonus?
Yeah, because he's injured. He's kind of on the knee. You ran behind him.
Okay. Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll roll for damage.
He's only got 1 hit point, so whatever this is going to be a kill shot. So let me know how you're doing it.
Okay. I just want to make it as merciful as possible. I'd like to shoot him through the artery in his throat.
That's so merciful of you.
Merciful? It'll be quick. It won't be in pain.
I guess it'll be quick. Just killed Master Splinter.
How do I just put this? Does this work? Did that work? Did it roll 1d6 plus 3?
Nope.
No, that's what you would hit to see whether or not you made the hit.
I have to use this part by.
There's dice on the side over here, right underneath the ruler.
I rolled a 6.
Where's the ruler? I don't see a ruler on mine.
It's a circle with a line through it.
Right in the middle.
Underneath the magnifying glass.
4th one down for me. Or 3rd from the bottom.
Do you see it now?
The snap to center and all that?
Yeah. If you select that and then you
Okay.
drag.
All right, so you shoot the where, and then he yells, "Suffering endless," and then dies. And
Suffering endless. Is he trying to curse us?
His body just vanishes when he dies. He just
that normal?
Is that something related to the werewolf thing? Or what? The weird creature thing?
Who are you asking?
Gretchen.
Sometimes when people turn, there's complications. Betrayers get banished upon death. Now,
To where?
this were-tiger, Drurgen, another traitor. No, don't trust the tiefling.
I have no idea if you're a traitor. I just know what I saw at Bard College.
Eris!
Hello.
Hi.
I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Good morning.
I think we should sacrifice the were-tiger.
You did say you wanted to see a sacrifice.
Or should we feast on him together?
Roger isn't feeling quite hungry right now.
That's a rare chance, isn't it?
Well, I mean, considering how he drank like 3 potions that turned him blue today. Or throughout the course of the last day or so.
Oh, yeah.
Eris, are you going to enter the
Thunderdome?
Palace of Gretchen?
Hell yeah, I am. I'm bringing Terry.
Just so you know, too, you are blue.
Yes, dabba-dee dabba-die.
And he's been looking for you. Gretchen remembers you, and he remembered me, but he doesn't know the rest of these people.
I'm stuck in a cage. He doesn't recognize me with my wings. And
Also,
I asked too many questions. So
Also, Rodridge is now a wereflamingo.
Okay,
and
If you ever see a purple flamingo, that's why.
he killed your kittens. He burnt the old ship. He killed all the people here, the children and everything. And Drolin and Rodridge volunteered to be turned into were creatures.
I see the were-owl bear. That's great.
And secretly behind our backs, Drellin murdered the captain.
but we don't know that yet.
Yeah, we don't know it.
Checks out. I knew I was giving that guy a shitty fucking tattoo.
What's that?
How can you murder someone who's already dead, technically?
He was
Well, that's when
cursed.
They're
Kill them
undead,
twice.
so technically you can kill them if they're undead, because that's still killing them.
Because instead of them being undead, they're just dead.
It's true.
Now, does the captain have that same thing where you only can be killed with Frank? I guess we don't know yet.
That's a
You
good
want to
point.
find out?
Well, I
Let's
mean,
wrestle
if it is, Drellin is out of here.
Remember, we don't know about it yet.
No, nobody knows.
Well, we're gonna go back to the ship, and then he's just gonna be standing there, just watching him.
Think and Croddick and be like, uh-oh.
Who's Cecil up there? The Here Lies Cecil.
Cecil
been
was
explained?
the king. You know how Gretchen was the second in line?
Yeah.
He came back and killed Cecil, so now Gretchen is the king.
great.
Anisa is
Who was his brother, right?
Cecil's wife. Yeah. So Cecil was Gretchen's brother. He's dead. Anisa was Cecil's wife, is captured in a cage. And made her watch all the killing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great.
There's been a lot.
Yeah, he basically murdered everything and everyone.
Well, this is what I
To
get
get
for
his
not.
throne back. Oh, maybe it was justified. We don't know.
Hold on. Is that my good boy Eris?
Good boy. Oh boy.
Papa!
Approach. I still am wearing your underwear.
Oh, it's okay. You can keep those. You mean, wait. You're still wearing them? Meaning you transform and you don't rip through them?
This fabric is phenomenal.
TMI. I'm glad I ran away already.
So I've been stealing extra undergarments for you off of people for no reason. Man, I wish you just stuck around long enough that I could have asked.
Would you like to be turned to a were creature? We're about to sacrifice Jurgen.
Jurgen? Can we turn Jurgen into a were creature?
Jurgen's already a were tiger, but he's been informed of his treachery.
What happens if you bite him twice?
He turned into a different were creature.
We might turn him into a different, or he might die. There's a 50-50 chance of being turned into a different creature or permadeath.
Yeah, because Drellin was a cow the first time.
Drellin was a were cow, and then he decided to take the 50-50.
Yeah, he
With
rolled.
poison in his milk.
He put it all on the line for a coin flip, and he won.
Yeah, he was a cow with poisonous milk.
I feel like the cow with poisonous milk is a little bit more useful than a fluffy cow.
Rodrich, it's just utterly ridiculous.
There's some role-playing opportunities for all of it. It's up to you guys.
No, I think I'm okay not to turn into a were creature. Would it work on my goat?
We sacrificed the goat, didn't we? Oh, we sacrificed its soul. Tell him it's a soulless goat.
Yeah, but I don't know that. Rodrich stole my goat. I wasn't there.
Oh, I thought you were there, but Rodrich was there? Okay.
Eris, what do you want to do with this jolly creature?
Well,
should we sacrifice her? I do love a sacrifice.
Turn her into a werebeast.
Or we could turn her.
You know,
Everybody wishes for her to be released to join her.
I kind of have to agree. She was there in the prison camp with the 4 of us at the beginning. Or the 5 of us.
This doesn't look familiar. I don't remember any wings and eyes.
No. We've been on some adventures. We drank some potions. Things have happened. We've just been trying to find our ship. I was looking to find Timothy, my cat.
Oh.
The cats have been made use of.
Did you make underwear out of them, Gretchen?
They ate our kitty cats.
We ate them.
Why? Wasn't there anything else on that dead ship?
There was no food.
Nah, I would have eaten the orc first. It's true.
We did eat the orc too.
Well, you know what?
Seal, let Jolly free from the cage. So the werewolf's going to come out and open the cage for Jolly.
So I step out of the cage, I walk up closer to Gretchen, and I bow deeply and say thank you for your kindness, sir.
What would a fae turn into?
Bite her.
I don't know, but I'm just new to this whole fae thing. I don't know if I could handle throwing a were creature in the mix.
Think of the power, Jolly.
I already have power, Drellin.
So
there's a very real possibility that you just stop like growing into a fae and then you're just kind of stuck. Like not quite there, but you're also like half goat.
Well, I'm half elf, half fae, so I mean, I don't know if I want to take a chance of adding something else to the mix right now.
I mean, Rodrich is a half orc and also apparently half a smurf. And apparently he's now a wereflamingo as well. So, how bad could it be?
Knowing my luck? Bad.
I mean, as long as you don't do it twice, like Drellin did, you should be fine.
Drellin, bite Jurgen in the neck. Let's see if he turns into something else we could squish, or he dies.
Okay.
Wait, if we bite...
Without hesitation, I will go right over.
Okay.
Does he resist or anything?
He's being held by the other 2.
Okay.
So you're just going to go bite him in the neck?
I will bite him viciously in the neck.
So evil side, he dies. Good side, he'll turn into something else. So he starts to convulse. Drops to one knee. He starts convulsing. He's twitching on the ground. And he starts to change. What are we going to have him change him to? Just give me a sec.
Man, bear, pig.
It's just a werefish, and he starts just flopping on the ground. A werefish, and he literally just dies.
He used splash. It was super effective.
He turns into a were-donkey.
I mean, that would be good for carrying stuff around. You could just turn him into a slave.
It's like a donkey. It's got really red eyes, though. And like a donkey mohawk.
Oh, a donkey mohawk.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So Rodridge is going to kind of peek up at the fact that Drawlin bit him and he turned. Would Rodridge be able to bite literally anyone and have them turn into a were creature?
Oh, God.
Oh no.
You could certainly try.
Drawlin? Or
I will
Rodridge did a
stab this
howl.
flamingo.
I will pluck you.
I mean, Rodridge is not going to be able to control his flamingo self for the next few midnights.
Well, that's right.
No certainties. I mean, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're a little bit blue, might not be a potion.
Yeah, so Drawlin's kind of an owlbear form. You went back to your Rodridge form after you turned, so you can't quite. You could try and bite someone, but it won't be effective unless you're as the other creature.
I could bite someone, but it'd probably just hurt.
Yeah, you can just bite people, sure.
Like a toddler.
So now what do we do with the donkey?
A toddler with really sharp teeth.
Sacrifice?
Yeah. You know what? I'm thinking donkey burgers today. What do you think, Gretchen?
Well, I mean, Rodridge will have a suggestion that you could turn him into a slave to bring stuff around because donkeys are knowingly good for hauling stuff around.
Yeah, but they don't have thumbs. They can't carry dinner.
I mean, you could put like a massive backpack on him. Just, like, nail a crate to his back.
Someone tells me Gretchen came to take this throne. He does not plan to abdicate it anytime soon.
Did you not see all the piles of bodies on your way up? No, I guess you didn't technically. There were like 4 different piles of bodies on the way up, including our cats in one of them, and the crew from our other ship.
And also pieces of the ship.
I figure he's just either trying to raise an army, and those are the people who flipped wrong, or he's very hungry and only flesh satiates his appetite.
Probably a bit of both.
So here's a question for everyone, because I honestly can't remember. We came here to kill him, right?
We came here to find out what was going on.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
came to investigate.
And the overall consensus of the party currently?
He's evil AF.
Rodridge and Drawlin also kind of went into servitude because now they're rare creatures. So we're kind of leaning towards not killing.
Are we compelled to listen to Gretchen now?
I mean, I'm not.
No.
Once you're fully turned, like you can control it, you'll be more in control of yourself. But right now, if he does command you, you're in servitude. You could still roll to try and break out of it, though.
Okay. I mean, I have a feeling it's kind of like a matter of intelligence and wisdom, depending on if you're able to kind of
his focus, right? Like if he's fighting, he's not going to be able to focus too hard. But
what would you say Gretchen's current desires are?
He told you guys to go get all the teachers from the Bard College and bring them up here so we could sacrifice them, including Blex. That is what he asked.
All of them? I thought he asked for 2.
Just a couple. Yeah.
There's a couple teachers, Blex included.
What is Gretchen's taste for orcs? Because there is a band of orcs, and they might just.
We don't have to offer them.
Roderick wants to instantly throw his people.
I mean, Roderick is a blue orc now, so.
Can't you see he's evil? The tiefling yells from there.
Well, considering how this group also killed like the entirety of Fashion Week, I don't think we can really put a certain hold on what's evil and what's not.
You guys have half an
Technically-
evil party and you just let them run rampant. I love it.
Technically, we didn't kill anybody.
Nah.
So are you going to
My
sacrifice?
blades or arrows did not go through a single innocent person at Fashion Week.
So are you
didn't kill anybody.
killing the were-donkey, Eris?
Yes, but I'm going to offer Gretchen a. In my bag, I have a magical dagger that sears meat to the most perfect, scrumptious, absolutely mouth-watering, inducing flavor and texture. The only problem is that I don't think I'm strong enough to pull it out of my bag. Can I ask Gretchen if he wants to try?
Oh no!
Yes.
It's
Oh,
sour.
sneaky.
Why, yes. If it is as good as you say, present it to me. I love a good offering.
Okay. May I ascend the throne?
Yes. Approach, Eris, my boy.
I grab the bag of devouring from my hip, which looks exactly like a bag of holding.
Okay.
I open the bag and I go, it's just like a bag of holding. Reach your hand in, think of the item that you want, and it'll come flying out.
And it's a 50-50 chance too, right?
Yeah, so if he rolls wrong, he gets devoured.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
It's a 1d2.
A 1d.
Let's really hope that he doesn't get devoured because we are surrounded by
How do I roll a 1d2?
Flip the coin again. Good, he passes.
Yeah.
Evil, he gets eaten.
Okay, so good is 1, evil is 2.
Sure. Yeah, you do get I believe, a Constitution saving throw. Let me just pull the whole description up here for a second. Bag of, that's once you're in the bag. A creature inside the bag can use its action to try to escape with a successful DC 15 strength check. Another creature can use its action to reach into the bag to pull a creature out, doing so with a successful DC 20 check, which I am not planning to do.
Well, considering how Roderick is in the servitude, you might want to act like it was a joke if he does.
I would think that if he's gone to another plane of existence, I would like to hope that the compulsion doesn't exist.
All right. Well, Roderick is just a flamingo with nothing to worry about.
If not, we're about to lose half our party.
Well, considering how you haven't killed the were-tiger yet.
Did you hear that evil laugh from the DM
I
there?
did, yeah.
I don't know where the coin went. I dropped it.
He dropped the coin and it meant missing.
I'm just sitting here
I'm
enjoying
just
this.
going to assume that you don't have the dagger in there. So either way, it's going to be a bad result.
Yeah, there is a dagger in there, but it's not magical.
I mean, hey, you have a torch. You can just say that were-tigers might not taste very good.
On this dragon thing.
Ooh, what a lucky find. This is such a Hail Mary.
It really is.
I hope it pays off because it's awesome.
I mean, if it works, we're all going to get slaughtered. And if it doesn't, it's just going to be uncomfortable. Because
I had thought about trying to do this with the what is it, the Drow King, in case I actually couldn't find Frank after I shot him through an arrow. This was my backup plan.
Don't you love it when you You're trying to buy something and several of your cards have the same last four.
Yes.
You don't know which it is. I think that must be the Hilton.
All right. Do I have to make a saving throw of some sort, or?
No, only if you're trying to escape on your turn. But I have a plan for that too.
Tie the bag off.
No.
So what happens? I reach in and then
You get devoured. You just get sucked instantly into another plane of existence.
Yeah.
In which there is a massive amount of gold and gems currently.
So he
and
gets,
one dagger.
So he gets sucked in.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll let you tell the
no.
story for a second before I bring out my second play.
So Gretchen goes to reach in and sucked right through. Oh. And there's like all the other were creatures kind of gasp like. So he's through the bag. I don't know what else is in the bag. He's essentially trapped in there now.
Trapped with a bunch of your gold and gems, and if you reach in there, he might just like bite your arm. It's gonna be a bag of devouring either way. Except for one, you turn into a were creature.
Are any of the were creatures 100% aggressive towards trying to get that bag right now?
Well, the were donkey probably isn't.
He's a little pissed off and sore still.
The intelligence of the werebear isn't that high. This werewolf would probably be the one that's most angry near Emery.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of confused right now as to what happened.
Question. Are these were creatures here by choice, or are they kind of just there because they're under his reign?
Well, you have to ask questions to the in-game things. How are you? You volunteered, so who are you to judge? But you do kind of feel like a relief of the shackles after you turned. You did feel a power, but you also felt like it was contained. And when he disappeared, you felt a little more free. The word flamingo was still at you, though.
I retrieve Frank from my belt and press the tip towards the bag of devouring.
Okay.
Should I destroy the bag, rip it in any way, every item that was in there is lost forever.
Including the golden gems.
Well, we haven't exactly tried to retrieve them yet, is my hope, and everyone will take that loss over the loss of our lives.
Well, I mean, we could try and convince them into, not.
So I'm going to kind of step towards the two that are beside the were donkey and just ask them if they still have families or if Gretchen destroyed them.
Gretchen was our family. Bring him back. And he's just like, please let me out.
Roderick is just kind of.
I know where Cecil's treasure is.
And he's just going to kind of observe the situation and see if he's going to walk up to the werewolf and he's going to kind of put his arm around his shoulder and kind of just be like, crazy day, huh? He's just going to try and kind of bro him and make him not attack anything.
Okay, roll a charisma check.
And as that's happening, I'm slowly making my way over to...
Oh, no. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, so Surprisingly, Rodriguez isn't the most charismatic. So what is your explanation why he's been devoured? Because they're like, what's happened?
Yeah.
Hi, Tink.
Eris starts to descend the stairs slowly, keeping an eye on everything, keeping the dagger tip pointed towards. What Jolly meant was, before you returned, did you have any family back home? Wives, children, mothers, anything that you truly cared about?
The werewolf is like, I don't remember my past life. I only exist to serve Kretchen. You see the werebear is like in thought, trying to reminisce perhaps.
Well, I do.
And the wereboar takes a couple steps up and bows to you. Eris, the new king.
Eris does not need this kind of power.
Rodgers is going to kind of speak up and say that if you are only existing to serve Kretchen, then now you can explore the new corners of your life and explore what you can do, truly.
My entire quest has been to find what may remain of my wife after having many happy years outside of the Assassin's Guild, attempting to live life to its fullest and forgive and be forgiven for what atrocities I have done throughout my life.
The tiefling yells from the cage. These creatures killed everyone.
By choice.
If you let them go, they will continue to kill.
I'm heading up to the old queen here.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get her released.
Okay. Try and pick the locks. I'll let you use your daggers.
So do I just roll a dagger check? Like to hit? Or what would I roll?
Do you have your lock picks? Like your thief tools?
If you kind of roll it like lock picks.
I don't have lockpicks.
Oh, I thought you had thief tools.
I'm the thief, or I'm the rogue.
Oh, right.
I don't have lockpicks though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, you had lockpicks. You used them before.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You had them at least.
I'll let you
Maybe
roll a d20.
Okay. I mean, I can do sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll try that.
22.
Beautiful.
That'll pop it open.
See him?
Thank you. Thank you.
My
I've
pleasure.
seen such horrors. My family all killed. My husband.
Now, do you think that these creatures did this by choice, or were they forced to? Do you remember them from before when Kretchen was here?
You've seen the lure he has. Two of your friends willingly sided with him.
So if
But
we were
currently,
to
he's not an
try
issue.
and release them, would you object?
They will kill. They haven't. They're still were creatures. Were creatures don't go to the office 9 to 5. They don't have jobs as bank tellers. They just kill.
I mean,
I bet there's an
neither does a
exception.
specific goblin anymore.
But I mean, they were people as well, right? Like my friends can still.
Can you turn them back?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. If we can turn them back, if we can make them.
Where will you keep them until you learn this, though? Are you just going to let them free and then hope you find them again?
Can I hear this conversation?
Yeah, they're talking openly.
Rodridge wonders if the alchemy jug from the that was used to grow the wings.
That's what I was thinking.
That's
if
what
I
I
got
was
them
thinking
to take
too.
a drink of this, because I have it with me. If I got them to take a drink of this potion to see whether or not
I thought I was carrying it.
I also have blue
No, I took
potion
it
on
from
me
you
for
because I
some
was
reason.
taking a drink. What was that, Eris? Sorry.
I said I also have blue potion on me, or if they will follow and serve as was it Seal the Werebore was attempting to do potentially. Maybe we could take them back to your mom.
not including or rather including not including what you need to drink and what the wife needs to drink. We still have 7 liters of that stuff in the jug, I believe.
Yeah, there's still lots in there.
Yeah.
So I am going to go in front of the were animals here, and I'm going to ask them if they want a chance to become what they used to be.
Just forced it on Drolin.
Instead of being were animals strictly with no hope for a future, or if they want to go back to whatever their...
Okay, so you're going to pass the thing around for them to drink?
I'm asking them if they want to. I'm not just pulling it out of my bag in case one of them happens to try and break it or steal it.
I want to try to give them a god complex.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
Can I offer them like some bread from my bag so we can do a body of Christ thing too?
All right. So Eris is attempting to start a religion. I love it. Okay.
Going up, buddy?
Like Seal and Solat, they're kind of viewing you as the new king, as in like you keep what you kill. So they're kind of leaning towards what you say. Plus, you have the scarf of sexual appeal, which makes it a little more charismatic. So they're kind of leaning to hear what you're going to tell them to do, whether they should drink it or not. And if you're passing them bread, they're going to take it.
My friends.
What about Paston and Driggan? Are they carrying it all? Do they want to take a drink, or do they just want to continue their lives?
You give them a persuasion roll. See how persuasive you are with it?
Me?
Sure.
Who's ever trying to convince them?
Okay.
I think.
Well, I mean, me, Jolly, and maybe Eris are all kind of trying to convince
all
them.
3 of us are.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
And while they're doing that, I'm going to go talk to Onaza up here.
It didn't roll with my +1 to charisma, so that should be a 16.
Okay.
Mine's a 15.
Okay, so they're captivated by what you're saying. They'll be easily persuaded.
Okay, so I am going to, I'm assuming that Kretchen had a goblet of some sort on his throne or by his throne, so I'm going to take that.
I mean, we can always just give all of them like 1.75 liters or whatever, and then just like get rid of the rest of the jug and see if that
We'd
works.
have to measure that though.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving it all because I still need to take some of it still.
Well, I mean, I put it so that I only have 7 liters left because you still have to drink however much, and then the wife still has to drink however much. So I only put what we have like freely. So we have 7 liters of.
Oh, okay. So I don't want to give it all to them right now in case this is actually a way that we can help change were animals.
Okay.
So I'm going to pour some into a cup, and I'm going to get them each to drink a cup full.
They're going to have like a communion for it?
No, I'm going to get them to drink the whole cup.
Okay.
So it'd be
I have
like...
a really quick question.
Yeah.
The blue potion that we got at the end of the last session, that's in my inventory. Did everybody use it already?
Oh, they only used the blue potion.
For some reason, I have a item for a blue potion in my bag, but it's not like the stuff that we keep in the alchemic jug. Mm-hmm. I have that and horse taint jerky.
Yeah, you don't know what the blue potion thing is yet?
Is it like the stuff that turns people blue?
No, that was just a special. That was something else that Elikio had.
Oh, okay.
That was the thing where I said you could drink it if you want, but you decided not to. See what effects it has.
Okay, so I've given all 3, 4, including the donkey.
Okay. So
they all turn into giants and
they all just turn into like the genuine version of the creatures, so they just turn into actual animals.
Then we all roll animal handling checks and we put them into our eternal servitude again. Fantastic.
And while they're all doing this, I'm sneaking up and talking to the tiefling and trying to convince her to let me bite her.
Yeah,
Stay away
I
from
have,
me.
Someone's on a fucking warpath.
I have a +5 to animal handling, so I can handle that.
Can you handle drawing?
So she's
No,
trying to
not
keep
him.
drawing. She's trying to keep drawing away. Get the dragonborn away from me!
I mean, considering how they literally just said that, like, were creatures are, like, born to kill, you might not get any luck with
So
that.
I'm gonna tell her that to get her revenge, if she became a were creature, she could get her revenge on every one of these people that did this to her and her husband Cecil.
I don't want to turn into what he was. Go to the tomb. His treasure's in there. So just drawing here's that. He keeps his treasure there.
I am gonna sneak on over here then to his tomb.
Okay. So when they drink it, Seal falls over and dies. Pat and the donkey dies. The other two, however, they kind of revert back to their human form, and they just feel like a sense of relief over their bodies.
Okay, question.
I was in a nightmare for the past year.
Are they wearing, like, actual clothes, or are they like the Hulk when he shrinks back down and just have, like...
I'd like to believe Gretchen somehow fashioned them underwear out of the same material.
Well, they're nude, but Eris did bring some extra underwear, so they're kind of like, may we?
Yeah. I don't know where it is, though. I believe it was all in the bag of holding at that point, because I wouldn't have put it in the bag of devouring. God forbid I have to open it and get them underwear.
No, you just keep it in your back pocket for safekeeping.
Just in case I need to wear a tidy whitey white flag.
So you get the feeling that potion kind of has a 50% chance of curing or killing.
Well, at least we know now.
Can Rodridge kind of just, like, bring Seal over to the rest of the group to see if they want to kind of, like, pay respects or anything?
The other two, they vanished once they drank it. Like, they're poof poof.
Gonzo.
So you got Passion and Soul are still here. Drawn's gonna open up the thing, and no one's really paying attention to him. You find his old crown is kind of on there.
Okay,
And
I'm
he's
going to
got,
take the crown then.
There's like his favorite gold goblet was buried with him, and like a little bag of random gems.
You might want to give the crown to Eris, considering how he's trying to become their king or god or whatever.
I just want to be king of the goats. I just want Terry.
Goat herder.
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
King of the goats just seems like a fancy title of farmer.
So there was a crown, goblet, and gems?
Yeah, a little bag of gems. A gold goblet.
So there's no other creatures around. Nobody else is in the prisoner cages or anything.
Not that you see. There's
Eris,
still a couple piles of bodies there. Yeah.
Eris goes, kind of just looks at Alikio, having noticed that he's in the bottom corner for the first time, just confused, and tries to, like, bring him forward, because we have something pretty serious to talk about.
I'm not there.
Yeah, he's wandering in the jungle.
I am off in the jungle, running, going back to warn Blex and the others of treachery and people trying to kill him. So, you know, because, you know,
God.
He's probably starting.
I don't know any of what's occurred. I got sniffed out and I'd already overheard that that they were going to try and kill Blex. They wanted it to. I was going back to warn Blex.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask. Is that Oniza?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her if she wants to go back to the Bard College with us. We can get you some food, some rest, some healing if need be.
Yes, please. I want to get out of here and forget all of this.
Can I ask the two were creatures that are currently alive what their job titles were before they became were creatures?
I thought they ran away, didn't they?
No, they're still here.
Oh.
These two are still here.
Oh,
Okay.
it was the two dead ones.
So
that
I
disappeared.
am taking Oniza back now with me.
Okay.
So guys,
Can
I'll
I
meet
get a
you
good
back at
look
the
at
Bard
what
College.
Cecil looks like?
Is that? There's a lot of
Can I
questions.
get a good
going
look
on.
at what Cecil looks like?
He was, it looked like they kind of ripped all his skin off and shit, so he was kind of bony, a
Okay.
little bit of flesh still.
So I couldn't get an idea to make myself look like him eventually.
Unless you wanted to become like a skeleton, probably.
Maybe a skeleton version of him? An undead, perhaps?
Yeah, but I don't think a skeleton would very much be useful.
No, that's not what I wanted it for. So I was wondering if there was any features of its face or anything.
He wants to become king.
But you are aware what Gretchen looks like. Okay. So Bastion says he used to be a baker. And Solat was like, I believe I was a gigolo.
All right, Eris points a dagger at... No, I'm kidding. Back off my territory.
Did you hear me when I said I was bringing Oniza back to the Bar College right now?
Okay, so you're doing the Bar College with her? Okay.
Yeah.
Eris attempts to call everybody left in the room remaining for a decision that we're going to have to make, and God forbid we forget to make this decision.
Okay.
Come over there.
Do I notice that Drawlin just walked up behind me? Just for future questions.
Why, were you being sneaky, Drawlin?
I was up top, but I didn't really be sneaky coming down here. I just kind of appeared.
You were
Okay.
walking.
All right. Okay. Before I sheath this dagger, we have a decision we have to make. In the bag is some amount of gold that I've written down and sent in Messenger somewhere. And really nothing else of value currently.
Other than Gretchen, who may or may not kill us if he makes his way out.
At any point, and this is out of character for half a second, at any point, Brandon can be like, all right, and we're going to roll for Gretchen's turn, at the most inopportune time.
Yeah, we're going to be like...
I say destroy the bag.
We're going to be like 5 sessions out, and then he's just going to like creep his way out of the bag while like you're in a bath or something and just...
Roll for bathing? I hope we're never in a gameplay where you guys are all having a bath and I gotta play that shit. I hope we don't go there.
Oh my god, guys, can we have a spa episode?
Roll to soap.
Manny's panties.
Oh god.
So, how can this bag be destroyed? By non-magical means or only by magical means?
If it's torn in any way.
Torn. What about fire?
Well, I think that probably constitutes as well.
Well, I mean,
but the decision
I think
is the consensus of everybody.
I think if it's lit on fire, I think it would simply like burn the stuff inside of it and kind of still like...
Well, no, because anything inside of it's like a bag of holding. It's in a plane of existence all of its own.
Maybe it shoots up a couple degrees and that's it.
So, but here's the caveat of this whole thing. Keep him in a bag and we keep him beside us, we know where he is. If we destroy the bag, he is released into a random astral plane. And as we've learned from the last time, random astral planes sometimes still mean this world.
But we're on our way to the Mage Tower. We might be able to find a solution there. Or Blex might have
I
an
say
idea.
destroy the bag. Take our chances.
What if we just bury the bag in a hole so if he makes his way out, he's simply
later?
I mean,
20 years later, the kid calls Jumanji.
I know.
I'm just gonna phone you like 10 years later and been like, the bag's been dug up.
I know.
With
the bag of holding.
Just gets dragged into it and then gets turned into a rare creature.
I know with the bag of holding, you can only be in the bag for 10 hours before you run out of air. Is that the same thing with the bag of devouring?
No, because it actually devours living creatures.
Okay.
It'll just keep it in its extra dimensional area.
Okay.
But we still have the bag of holding. We're going to the mage tower to see if we can get it fixed. I wonder if we could potentially transfer the properties of the bag of devouring onto the bag of holding to repair it. And then that makes whatever's in the bag of devouring locked away in an extra dimensional area, as opposed to being released into a astral plane.
That would be a lot of golden gems lost plus a dagger, but also I don't think you're really willing to take a chance of some guy who is able to make people into rare creatures with a singular bite.
Yeah. I'm gonna send.
We have gold in the bag of holding, don't we?
I think we've mostly distributed that stuff. I'm gonna send the DM a message because it's not something I don't think Eris would know, but it is the rule of the bag of devouring, so he can keep it in his mind's eye.
Are you holding the bag of devouring in your hand?
Yeah, I still have a dagger pointed at it.
Okay.
Are you like threatening it, or are you just kind of like?
I was trying to keep everybody at bay and calm because I don't think that everybody understood that if I tore it, it doesn't actually mean the end of our problems, but it would look like it.
I mean, it might be the end of our problems, but also might not. He could just appear like outside the front door.
Or I have an idea. We feed the bag of devouring to the Kraken, tears the bag, he opens up inside the Kraken, all our problems released, or free.
He'll
Or you can
probably
take
bite
it
the Kraken, and then we'll have a were-Kraken on our hands.
Yeah, I'm not going near that.
Nobody
Kraken.
wants a
Oh my
were-Kraken.
god, can we fight a were-kraken?
Can you fight a regular Kraken? Are you kidding me?
That would probably result in the entire world ending.
I am going to have a training montage, okay?
I don't know. Think of it this way. If Rodridge can be half orc, half flamingo, a kraken might be something even smaller that would be easy to kill.
I believe he's an Ormingo.
You just leave the Kraken alone.
Oh no, leave it alone. I'm just saying it might not be the end of existence. It might just be the end of the Kraken.
Maybe the Kraken turns into a were-Kraken, and it literally just turns into a stronger version of a Kraken.
It's like Thor with Mjolnir, just cracks an earth in half.
Or he just turns into a jellyfish.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
A really like beefy jellyfish.
So I'll take consensus
turn into a flamingo too.
I'll take consensus of, is it Solat? I can't quite see what the bear's name is. Rodridge, Drolin, Emery, Unesia. For some reason, I'll include her because she's pretty, I think.
No, she's gone.
Oh, she's gone, right. Okay, so it's Emery, Rodridge, Paston, Drolin, and Solat that get to make this decision with me.
Rodridge believes that if we simply just keep it away, bury it somewhere, then all of our problems will kind of just go. We don't really have to worry about it. And if we ever really wanted to get the stuff inside of it, we could always just go back to where it was.
Bless you.
Passion and Solat want the bag destroyed. They don't want him to come back.
Emery?
If it's dug in the ground.
I don't think we can destroy the bag, but I think someone at the Mage Tower could help us figure out what to do with it.
Drolin wants to burn it away with fire, but Drolin?
I don't think that will do anything.
I think we should destroy the bag. Can you release the contents of the bag at any time?
Technically, but for me to do that, I have to go in to pull it out, and that gives it a 50-50 chance to devour me.
Okay, so here's our plan.
We could always pay some random goblin to reach into it and kind of act like a carnival. Reach in, and if you pull out a coin, you get to give it to us.
We're gonna make it a carnival game, are we?
Exactly. A carnival game. Gretchen comes out. We destroy him. All good.
Why didn't we destroy him earlier? Why did we all just stand around getting bitten, Drawlin?
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, the bite still offer there. I can help you become the best assassin you can be, Eris.
See, from what I've understood, you were a cow before you were an owl bear. So that shit sounds random to me, and no thank you. What if I turn out to be a fish named Poji?
Or Wanda.
Spirit animal. It's based off your spirit animal.
And
so as long as your spirit animal isn't like
someone tells me my spirit animal would be Terry the goat because I'm enamored, so there'd be two Terrys.
Or Goldie.
Terry the goat.
You got two shots at it.
The way I
How
see
about
it,
Rodridge and I bite you at the same time?
Well, I mean, Rodridge currently isn't in it in his rare form, so
doesn't that lower my chances at 25%?
Or it raises your chances.
I mean, I think you don't really have a major chance of failing at the first one, but once you get to the second one, that's a 50-50. So
yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, there's a 50
the way I see it,
chance of, when you want to get turned the second time, there's a 50-50 chance of dying.
and a 50
keep that in my back pocket.
Drawlin played roulette with that and won. So
yeah, but at
We
the
almost
same
lost
time,
Drawlin.
I don't think you can.
I didn't want to be a cow.
You might be able to.
Drawlin could have killed the captain and then died, and that would just been like the biggest mystery ever.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you can control it, I mean, there's not really any big downsides of it, other than maybe every once in a while you eat just some poor goblin or something, which I don't think is a problem, anyways.
Why do I feel like you're?
I feel like you should give. I feel like Roger needs to drink something.
Like a blue potion.
I don't know. Jolly has some cool potions. Roger should try it.
I'm not here.
It's true. She's on her way back to the
I don't
camp.
think Roger has to drink anything else that could possibly turn him blue. He's already pretty blue.
Yeah, he's already pretty blue now.
All right, Eris, what's
He
your
doesn't-
final decision then?
He doesn't need to be touched and then there's Sharpie on your finger that's blue.
So what are you guys doing with the bag?
Eris doesn't think that it's 100% fair to deprive both Jolly and Alikio of the potential of trying to fish out the gold of their own volition should they want it. So
I think in general, not Roger saying this, probably getting the Mage Tower's idea is probably the best idea, but also I don't know when we're going to.
You crazy? I ain't sticking my hand in that stupid bag.
So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You just put it in trash bin, and if anybody kind of comes out of it, they're just kind of stuck in a trash bag.
No, okay. So this is my plan here. I am going to for extra protection, once the bag is closed, I'm going to take the last little bit of string I have, and I'm going to forcibly tie it closed with as many knots as I could possibly conceive of from my history of being an assassin. I will then attach it to the inside of my belt, so that if anybody tries to damage the bag before we're all in consensus, they have to go through me simultaneously. Once we're back at the camp, I will set up a trap with the vial of acid that I currently have with me, so that should anybody try to grab the bag, they'll get burned first instead.
Or if anyone tries to escape the bag.
Until we're in consensus, I don't feel it's right to possibly lose what's in there, especially should, we find out Gretchen at the end of the day is a great offering tool for the Drow King.
You just kind of grab him, tug him out, and just kind of toss him down.
Just grab him by his hair. Hey, Gretchen's here. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to secure it to me I'm going to say I don't feel comfortable making this decision 100% with our party that is currently here. And I am going to suggest that we start to make our way back to the Bard College for some medical attention, maybe for, what's her name, Unisia? Oh, she's already gone, but still.
Maybe find a place for the other two were animals, seeing as how they don't have a place anymore.
Yeah,
I'm sure we
is
could.
going to ask them if they would either want to join them or find their way back to wherever they were before they became were animals.
And then Eris is also going to recommend that we loot the place.
I mean, there is walkways to the left and the right, but I'm not sure if those are actual walkways or if they're just...
I hope they're just carpets that run straight into a brick wall.
This other cage is empty, right?
Because there are windows right there, and it looked like it was just flat on the outside, but I'm not sure.
No, don't do that.
There's also walkways at the top right and top left.
I want to search that throne area where Gretchen was.
Of course you do.
I mean, you kind of already did.
Well, I searched the crypt where Cecil was.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to... So you guys are searching the throne room here?
Yeah.
Okay, who's searching where? What do you...
I'm going to search by the throne.
Roger's is going to search on the left side where these candles are.
Okay, give me some perception rolls.
4.
17 total.
John, you can just tell that like there's ass cheek imprints on the throne, like he's been sitting there for a while. You don't really find anything of value. Rodridge, you're looking at the statue there?
No, the area here, and I guess the statue as well. I'm just kind of looking in the general direction.
You see that corner of the rug that's been frequently flipped over?
So Rodridge is going to kind of flip it over and see if there's like a safe or anything hidden under.
Okay, so you flip it open and there's kind of like a wooden door with a little hatch on it.
Rodridge is kind of yell out and say, "Door!" He's gonna like throw it open.
Okay, so you open it up.
Mm-hmm.
You find the cat that Eris had on the ship.
Is it dead? Or is it alive?
No, it's alive.
Rodridge is gonna kind of scoop the cat up and kind of hold it up.
And there's a pig in there too.
He's gonna also scoop up the pig under one arm like a football. He's gonna hold up the cat to Eris. Cat, pig. And he's gonna slowly make his way over.
Oh no, the computer.
What did I call that cat earlier? Was it Timothy? I'll have to go back and find out because I just named it there.
Harry?
Does anyone in the party have any relations with this pig, or is it just a pig?
Gross.
Solat is like they were keeping those on hand for sacrifice.
The Black Mirror episode I'll never forget.
Fair enough.
Okay, so Rodridge is gonna kind of like plop the cat down, and he's going to take the pig, and he's going to now keep it as a pet.
Flamingo and pig, best friends forever.
You're all animal handling, Rodridge?
Oh no. That's a 0.
So
the pig probably doesn't like me holding it like a football.
So the pig bites you, and you kind of let it go, and it runs away.
All right. Well, Rodridge is going to walk to the other side, and he's going to kind of just like peek under the rug and see if there's anything there.
Okay.
Was that other cage empty?
Yeah. Yeah, the cages were empty and Jolly was thrown in one of them though. Okay, so there's another little hatch on this side too.
All right, he's gonna open that hatch then.
Okay. It's just, you open it up and just like a shit ton of centipedes come flying out.
Oh! All right, Roderick is going to sprint away.
Hey, Drawlin, there's your opportunity for a fireball, buddy.
Yuck.
Oh yeah.
Like heebie-jeebies now.
40 centipedes are just coming right out.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I
Can
am,
I see this?
I am
Yeah.
so
I'm
glad
gonna
I'm
try
not
to
there.
run over, and I want to throw a bonfire right there, right in front of the centipede.
So the centipedes start crackling and popping.
All right, while that's happening, Roderick is going to ask for his magic rug back, or magic carpet rather, as he had it stolen.
Emery took it.
Yeah.
Why did Emery take the magic carpet?
Yeah.
Oh, the king gave it to me.
People.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was my magic carpet.
Yeah, you can have it back. I don't care.
Gretchen rewarded Emery with it.
I was doing everything I could to stall and befriend the guy so we weren't all murdered.
All right, Roderick is going to slowly hover over on his magic carpet so that the centipedes cannot latch onto his feet or anything.
Good call.
Well, the centipedes are all burning. One of them kind of gets away and runs up Eris's leg.
What you don't realize is they were all already underneath the carpet, and now they're swarming over it and all over your feet. They like blue.
Eris rolls an 18 on animal handling the centipede.
Okay. So
now you have
what do you want to convince the centipede to do with your 18 handling?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
I would like to scoop him up and just keep him on my arm for now.
Okay, so
and
you
then,
just got a little centipede buddy just kind of hanging out with you.
Yeah, there's
You
a very
do
good
make
chance
this
that I.
game very interesting. You know that, right?
You go to like shake someone's hand, send a centipede up his arm. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking I might try to like put it in Drawlin's ear at some point.
Tactical centipede deployment.
So
that's what it's called now. It's called the TCD. If I ever call it the TCD, that's what it is.
So you get
Not like the Wrath of Khan where it will go in my ear and take over my body.
Exactly.
All right, so Roderick is going to kind of hover around, and he's going to grab a slightly cooked centipede, and he is going to bring it over, and he's going to offer it to these two to see if they would like to eat the centipede.
The former werewolf people?
Yeah.
They're kind of disgusted by that. They're like, no.
All right, well, Roderick is going to walk away, and he's going to slurp it down like a noodle.
We would like to go fishing and eat some fish or something.
Roderick is going to kind of like break off its pincers, and he's going to eat it.
Oh.
Like a hot dog.
So Robert's just eating centipedes? Sweet.
Just one.
Just one?
So Eris has walked up to the tomb of Cecil.
Okay.
Do I notice that it's been opened recently? If I open it, can I find anything within it?
You can open it, and
Okay.
you can kind of clearly see perhaps where there was like a dust line where the crown was removed, perhaps.
Perception?
Yeah.
That's damn it, that's an 11.
Yeah, so you kind of see like there was a crown. You can't really tell how long it's been taken. There's a little dust ring perhaps where the goblet was, and a little pouch missing. You can tell there was things in there, but you don't really know how long ago they were taken.
Is there anything else in there worth taking currently that I can notice?
The bones of a king.
All right, so Roderick is going to make his
I
way.
pocket a femur.
Okay. A femur and a centipede. You're doing good loot this game.
Roderick is going to make his way to these bowls, and it looks like they have like a bowl of some sorts on their heads. Can you kind of like look what's inside? Are these like torches or what?
What are you looking at?
The bowls things, whatever these are. It look like bulls, like bulls on their heads.
Oh.
The statues.
Okay, yeah, those are golden horns on the bulls. I thought you were talking like a bull. Yeah, the bull statues.
No, it looks like
those are horns made of pure gold.
Can Rodridge try and like take his axe and try and like chop them off?
Yeah.
All right.
Roll for actually give me like a strength check to see how you
10.
That'll just be enough. Yeah.
All right. So now Rodridge has a couple of pure gold.
You're going to take them all? Okay.
Yeah.
So you got 4 golden horns.
All right. Those will probably come in useful.
Is there anything else you guys are doing in this place?
Is there a bunch of windows or anything in this room?
There's windows.
Are there any books that might reveal the actual story of this place and who was the rightful leadership, et cetera, et cetera?
There may be a hidden compartment, but you guys scurried around the one person who knew the place well in the Bard College.
Is it under the throne?
You want to go up there and do a perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rodridge will do the same.
Yeah.
Let Emery go first, though.
Yes.
Perception.
Oh.
How do I roll it? Is it a skill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rodridge is rolling the fucking shit.
I don't have a good skill.
It's his new flamingo abilities.
I got a 13.
That's 2 natural ones in a row. No, not in a row.
No, not in a row.
You had a 10
Two
in there.
very quick together.
Well, I had a 7 plus 3. So. And I also had a 3 before that, and then a 4 before that one.
You kind of find under the throne's cushion like a personal journal of Kretchan's.
Oh, that'll be handy. I pocket that. I'll read it later.
Okay.
You don't want to know where he was keeping it.
Rodridge is going to look at where this carpet leads to at the very top left. It seems like there's a carpet.
What are you going to do? Are you going to run really quick into the wall?
No.
Oh.
He's just going to kind of look at what it does.
It doesn't really go anywhere.
All right. Can you like press on the wall to see if it...
Well, you're gonna like search for clues over there. Okay, give me a perception roll in the corner.
All right.
Can I join Rodridge there with my?
I rolled a 2 minus 1, so.
Rodridge is just like totally finds this place totally foreign. Just like
Still thinking about that pig he had.
After the pig bit him, he hasn't been himself.
He's literally just smacking the wall.
Yeah, you're just looking for like secrets, but you're just knocking on a wall. Oh.
This wall is not hollow.
What's Eris doing?
Can I use my Thieves' Cant ability to perceive any kind of hidden thievery compartment where Rodridge was looking, I guess?
Well, I mean, Rodridge is still looking, but he's not doing a very good job. He's just kind of like sniffing it.
I don't know. It's such a weird ability that I know that it's mostly for messages, but I'm hoping there's maybe a message that's like, rogues, look here, with like a down arrow flashing in some kind of like...
neon light.
It's like the flashing neon triangle.
There's like a groove in the wall, and you can kind of get your dagger and like pop out a piece. And behind there's like an urn. And then the lettering on the back says the first king.
Can Rodridge take the urn and can he just kind of like sniff the ashes?
You're just gonna grab the urn from him and smell it? Okay. It smells like ash.
All right. Well, Roger is gonna kind of move it over, and he's going to just kind of like pour it into the tomb.
You're gonna pour the ashes into the tomb on the other king?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going to make his way to the other one, and he's just kind of like knock on the wall, see if there's anything there, if it was just that one.
So there's nothing on the wall, but you dumped the possibly historically valuable find, and you just dumped its ashes all over the dead body.
What is the urn made of? Is it made out of like ceramic, or is it made out of?
Yeah, it's just like a little ceramic urn, but it like etched like the first king, and you don't know if it's like the first king ever or the first king here, but you dumped the ashes.
Turns out this is the moment we learn that Roger's just secretly a necromancer.
All right. Well, Roger is just gonna kind of walk back and hand the urn to Eris to see if he wants it or anything, just for safekeeping, or if he wants to like shatter it or anything.
Eris thinks it'd be a great trap for the bag of
bottom
devouring.
of the urn thing, it looks like there's a language you don't understand. Perhaps Dragonborn. I believe, I don't remember if Rodridge lost his translation stone in the bag of holding, or that happened after.
It's fine. Is it Dragonborn? Because I speak Dragonborn.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, great. Eris reads the bottom of it.
It says Kyros. The first
God
king.
damn it.
The first demon king.
Somebody has an item of Kyros. There was a book of Kyros in the bank vault.
Emery has that. The history of...
No, I have it.
Well,
yeah, I was pretty sure.
Well, we're going to have to kind of put together an investigation then.
Oh, do you think so, Inspector Gadget?
Do you say that out loud, or you just read it to yourself?
Maybe somebody should scoop up some more of those ashes.
You know what? I say it out loud.
Okay, Drawlin definitely recognizes the name. You kind of see him twitch, but he tries to not let anybody notice.
Also, I don't particularly remember a translation stone, so I'd assume I just didn't put it in the bag of holding and just kind of forgot about it because I don't.
Well, the bag of holding was already destroyed at that point.
Yeah, was it?
Wasn't the translation stone found in the basement right after you guys tried to put the minecart full of gems in the bag of holding and shut it forever?
Yeah, I think you should have it on you.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't write it down then.
Speaking of items we don't know where they are, who has the Fey dust from the bank on Firekeep Island?
That would be Alikio. He has a container containing Fey something or other. It was never expressly said in the bank vault.
It was a wing, and then it got crumbled into dust.
No, that's something that I took before we went down to see your mother.
Oh, right.
So I still have a bag of Fey dust with me.
Can Rodridge investigate what these plants are? Are they like edible? Actually, Rodridge isn't going to investigate it. He's just gonna bite whatever's down there. He's gonna kind of like pick it up by the roots, and he's gonna bite it.
What are you biting?
The plants at the back.
All right.
He's gonna take a nibble.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Well.
And if it's not 15, you're blind.
Oh no.
I hope this is perma-blind.
Robert is going to say something about it.
It would be, kind of.
Roger is going to say something about it being anti-carrots because carrots are good for your eyes, and these certainly aren't.
So we're going to say this. Rodridge in his orc form is blind, but the flamingo form can see.
Okay, so I hope to God that this is like an Avatar The Last Airbender thing where he becomes like Toph and he can like see with his feet.
So we're going to say until you get used to the blindness, when you go to hit, you're going to be going at disadvantage until you level next time.
Okay, can Broderick kind of take like the last bit of the stuff in the alchemy jug and can he try and drink it?
You can't find it, you're blind. Does anyone offer it to you?
Can't see.
I'm not there,
Also,
and
it's
I have
not
the
there.
alchemy jug.
You don't
Yeah.
have the alchemy jug.
Oh, bro.
I pat Rodridge on the back and go, "See, buddy, this is why we don't just eat everything. Let's go back to the camp."
Well, Rodridge is going to kind of just like randomly wander and just gonna probably fall off here.
Rodridge just impales himself somehow on a spear from one of those things.
He's going to rise like 30 feet and he's gonna impale himself on the spear using his magic carpet.
If only you had a pig, a walking, blind, seeing pig to help you walk.
Come on,
If only.
you gotta get off the computer.
Is anyone going to help guide Rodridge back to the...
Look, I tried. He walked away from me.
I was going to say, Roderick is flying on the ceiling. I don't think he wants help.
Rodridge is going to like grab his magic carpet and he's gonna kind of like roll it out and he's gonna sit on it and he's gonna ask someone to tie a rope on it and kind of just like lead him around like he's
Like a balloon?
It only goes up 3 feet, I believe.
yeah, and
So
then
like
it's
3
like,
feet off the ground.
we'll tie a rope to it and kind of just like drag him along like it's a wagon.
Fantastic.
This is obviously what the DM had in mind when he gave you a magic carpet.
You fly your blind ass around? I love it.
All right, I'm ready to head back.
This is the best possible outcome.
You became a werewolf.
Where did you guys, where were you reading that message from where you seen it written in Dragonborn?
It's
I was on
the
on an urn.
That
Okay,
It said the first demon king.
who's got the urn right now?
Eris does.
All right. Where did you put it? I'm going to be watching you intently on where you put that urn.
Oh,
You mean
I put
the
it in my
empty
backpack.
urn? The empty urn with all the ashes already scattered amongst the skeleton?
Yeah.
Question: would Rodridge?
I'm not gonna tell him that. If
Would
he didn't
Rodridge
notice, I'm
be
not
able
telling him.
to navigate via echolocation if he used his bongo?
Oh my god.
His bongo?
Please tell me you have like Donkey Konga bongos.
Would he be able to move using echolocation if he uses bongo?
Like a bat with your bongo?
Yeah, exactly.
Or like a sea lion going.
You can try.
All right, well, Rodridge is going to start.
We can say that's a
tapping
skill
bongo.
you're trying to work on. To be able to hit the bong and then listen.
I mean, that would be very useful if we're in like the pitch dark.
Okay.
All of us can see with dark vision except for him.
Well, Rodridge can't see at all right now.
Rodridge is probably going to develop good hearing, as he's blind now, but his perception is going to be shit. But he's already one of the ones
You
anyway.
fly into a spear.
You clothesline yourself on a spear.
So you guys are going to head back to the camp now that you've...
I mean, I guess Rodridge doesn't really have to say anything because he's currently blind, so he can't get the full grasp on anything currently.
Did anybody tie the thing for you?
No one said they did.
I guess I
Nope.
better. I'm good at knots.
Okay.
Tailor knots and stuff.
Are the other two people coming with us?
They're going to follow you.
Okay.
I am going to go to where they dump the ashes out into, the Cecil's, where I see Rodridge dump the ashes out.
Mhm.
I'm going to try using prestidigitation to gather up all the ashes.
Okay.
And I'll put them in a cup or something that I might have. I'll see what I got in my backpack, but can I do that?
Let's really hope that he doesn't resurrect them.
Yep.
Okay. So I have all the ashes. Okay. Did anybody watch me do that?
I would think that Eris noticed when you came down the stairs behind him, and then also noticed that the potentially the king's crown had been missing at that point afterwards. So I
you
think
guys are both very suspicious of each other. You're kind of both watching each other.
which
Rodridge
really
first did the same
hasn't
thing.
changed.
No, Rodridge did not
one.
notice.
I just realized Band of Orcs is Band of Orcs. Like caps lock with 2 exclamations.
All right. So everyone kind of comes back to the Bard College. We'll probably wind down here from this point now.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting shit happened this week.
I am going to take another drink of my potion before we wind down.
As you drink that, you start to realize you're kind of able to hover like a foot above the ground. Like your wings have gotten strong enough to allow you to kind of hover. Not like you're going to fly up a mountain or anything, but you're kind of able to hover now.
Roderick's just going to slowly make his way along on his magic carpet. He's going to move like really close to the bonfire, but he's going to feel sparks, so he's going to go the other way. He's going to make his way up here. He's going to just like hear Jolly in general, and he's going to ask for a drink of this stuff because he's currently blind.
Isn't Roderick? I was about to say, isn't Roderick blind? How's Roderick making his way anywhere?
And what's the
You're being
magic
dragged.
carpet tied to? Is it tied to him?
I thought it was tied to someone, but I'm just assuming while we're here, I'm just not being connected to anything.
I thought you tied it on the carpet to Emery. So it's really where
Good
Emery
God.
leads you to at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, Emery can take you wherever she wants.
I'm like a
walking
dog
a
on a
dog.
leash.
So then why don't you ask Emery to come to me?
Blue juice. Drink.
Blue juice.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie him to.
So you just hope the blue juice is a cure-all, even though 2 other people that drank it because they were aware.
I'm gonna tie him to Jolly.
Oh no, that's probably.
Because remember, the other 2 people that were were creatures drank that juice. 2 of them died.
And then 2 of them became not were creatures.
Yes. That's the juice you want?
Okay, never mind.
I don't know. I don't know that he would know that. That's the thing.
Yeah. He's
You
not very
obviously didn't
smart.
remember it, so.
Jolly has the juice, so she knows what happened. Are you going to reveal this? Or are you just going to let him wing it?
But he's not here anyway. Emery was tying him to something.
Yeah, to you.
Oh, to me.
I just now envision
your
a
problem.
rope tied around Jolly's waist with a magic carpet 3 feet up in Rodrich.
So Jolly and Rodrich are both kind of floating above the ground now together.
I tell Rodrich that I'm not giving him any blue juice because I don't want him to die.
Blind. That's all I was gonna say.
What did you say?
Blind.
Yes, I know you're blind, but this juice could kill you.
Roger shrugs. If it kills him, it kills him.
You're going to drink it?
I'm not giving it to him.
Okay.
Anyways, Roger hears the band of orcs and he's gonna kind of try and nudge his way over.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
Rodrich is
untie
behind
him
you.
from me.
Okay. So just as you guys are settling back in, Athena comes out of the tent, and there's a definite different vibe about her now.
In what way?
Um,
Healthier?
yes, her magic has returned.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
We're gonna add that.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, I think we should get back to her.
And you guys didn't fight all the were creatures and shit. That was interesting.
Oh, we would have got hurt.
That would have
Yeah.
been a crazy
I
fight.
don't know. I think we would have got our butts kicked with those were creatures.
Yep. That's why I was
I think-
doing so much talking.
All of
Would
us
anybody
would
still
become-
actually be there, though, if I came back before everybody and told them to clear the camp?
I don't know. Can bards fight?
Well,
They can play
they
a
said that
mean
they
song.
wanted to do sacrifice blacks, but Yeah, in all honesty, Blex wouldn't have been scared.
No.
Fair enough.
Carlos
I
might
was
have been
just gonna
okay.
say I can't see
We're with
Lex
them.
backing down from anything.
No. Bards are good buff characters. They would really highlight the party.
And as soon as the guy got banished, the spell fell off of Truza and Janzer.
Good point.
Yeah, we gotta go earn our reward for
Because
that.
he was wanting you guys to fetch them 2 at a time. So you were just like, yeah, don't go with them. So they were like, okay.
Can I talk to Janzir before we go?
Okay.
Just to let him know that Kretchen is dead and all the other were animals have gone.
Well, he's not dead. He's banished to another like realm or whatever.
He's dead enough.
Well, he's lost their grip on these people.
Well, if he
So
comes
they're
back,
going to agree to release the unicorn because that's where they had to do that. So now the unicorn doesn't have to give dwarves rides anymore.
So I go.
Was the little girl part of that too?
A little bit.
The little
I thought there
girl
was
with
a
the.
girl and the unicorn.
No, it was an elf.
Well, can an elf be a girl?
They're not little girls, but Truza and Janzer, there was the panther and the elf lady.
I don't know. Can an elf be a girl?
What I
Or-
meant was is that Truza wasn't a little.
I'm waiting for
girl.
one of you to throw things at me. I mean, come on. I would have thrown things at me for that one.
I thought the little girl was with the demon dude.
Oh,
That,
the demon. Okay,
that's not what I'm remembering. I just wrote down in my notes that there was a life debt on the unicorn and that killing Kretchen would release the unicorn's life debt plus the girl with him.
Yeah, the girl is Truza and Janzer. They're not little girls. The youngest girl is probably Lisa with Chrono, the Grim Reaper dude. That's probably the youngest one here.
So I go up to the unicorn and tell them that their life debt has been paid.
They're free.
Okay. So you're just gonna let the unicorn go, or are you gonna keep a unicorn?
I'm gonna ask the unicorn if he wants to come along with us.
Okay.